shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. This visor will cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Herbert. Forced out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find his man, Woods. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Take it in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Charles Harris getting in there behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Here's Berrios. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Tua flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 1st down, Goodson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Steelers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert off of play action. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen him throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Steps away. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again. Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Herbert now. Open man is Denzel Mims. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here caught by Mims. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Well, this is caught by Williams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They'll run on first down. Goodson, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, That's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have... First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down, 2 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll go right back to St. Brown. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Let's go now. Ball red.
2 and now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
52 blaster. Ready?
2nd down, Gaskin. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Hey, go through. 6, 7. Ready?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. James Robinson as the first half is winding down. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On first down, Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Fromm. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On play action, here's Tua. 20! And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. James Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. That is caught by Mims. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Nice effort from Jalen Petrie getting to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Blue striker.
Here's Tua. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Ultra. Yellow blue.
Tua on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Haskins now on 1st and 10. Down to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Herbert. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all of that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready.
Tua to throw again. Out route to Hill, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Landry. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On third down, Goodson, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This one from 35 yards away. McPherson's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Jets, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week.
I told my boys it ain't no limit.